B bomb site, and here we go. It's the B rush. Complexity with 5 alive, coming fast into the site. Tizzy is going to drop poison. The quick taps for the P2K. Xantares, brutal start. Bomb dropped. Cole, where the hell do you go from here?
Oh, well, apparently you keep going into B. You don't really have any other choices, and in doing so, Searson isn't going to have any information on mid, so Xantares is spotting it, but he just has to bear that in the back of his mind. He is going to be here to support Keto at the A bomb site, and I think he just spotted the arm there at ramp. He's posted it up, he's ready to go, but he's taking this fight out in the open, and wow. Blame F, my goodness. Yeah, he completely blindsides Xantares. Keto now, the last man standing, will get one with the MP9, but he's getting swarmed. And this leaves Searson all alone in the 1v3.
Yeah, no kit either, so the second this bomb's planted, the chances really fly out the window. He has gone through the smoke, but Blame's going to find him off at the back of a swing. Nice play from Blame, man. Go back and check, but he sees nothing. Tizian waiting. Might just be looking for exits. Searson is getting them, and he might have more delivered to him as well. Complexity don't want to throw guns away in this round. This is meant to be an eco from Big, and so Cole really just looking to keep as many guns alive as possible, but that is not looking easy. Keto drops poison atop the boost, and if anyone exits apartments, Tizian is waiting for that. Doesn't seem like that will be the case, but actually I say that the time is low, they're going to come, and Tizian, oh, this is perfect. He can kill both players here. He knows he drops the first, even some damage with open up Obo to the bomb, but nice work from Obo. He gets out alive and at least saves one gun for Complexity. That being said, some 2 M4s, and there would have been 5 guns, 2 AKs, and an AWP, and that would have been a really good buy, but Big want the utility behind it. They want the kits to follow, and so they will take an eco here. Even with this being an eco, they can still win it, and they're a man up right now. Blame, oh, he gets checked, but quick reaction, turns onto tabseN, keeps things in a 4-on-4.
Yeah, Searson trying to swing back into the connector, looking for this trade, and it's not the man he was looking for, but he'll take it nonetheless. However, while all this has gone down, Obo has opened up B, and for Tizian, the man tasked with trying to rotate in and hold down the site, you really don't envy his position. He's armored only a Deagle, there's no one else on Big really within earshot. Slowly but surely, Keto is getting in through CT spawn, so we'll be here. Searson, who's already on a double on this round, has crept up through the catwalk, and no one is aware of this. No one's watching it. Searson blindsiding Obo. Oh, and the follow-up. Searson is on for the ace. He had one of the 2 rifles in this round, and both of those rifles, by the way, are still standing. We needed them to be the heroes for Big, and they certainly are. Searson with the ace. This man is a ghost. He just disappears, reappears, and haunts them till the very end of time. Yeah, the old double threat of tabseN and Xantares. And this is something that maybe could work in Big's favor as well, because now as they dismantle this boost, you're going to spot 2 players at Cat, and if you're Complexity, you might think that's it for the B hole. So no one is looking at Tizian. No one is ready for him. No one's even really holding the apartments on B. Both players have doubled up at Cat. Now that peek down through ramp feels a little bit overzealous, and while all this madness has gone on, Config and Poison, they've carved a path up through the connector, and Poison, yeah, he's trapped, but we've got faith in him to hit that shot, and he will land it. A second found in the round for him.
To get boosted, because if you were going to AWP from catwalk and to get there, you would have to go through B. The timing is late. Complexity already mollied that position, and because of the boost, Searson's in ladder, so he can peek ahead of the Molotov. Complexity completely discount the position because they think, oh, it's Molly, there's no one who can push Cat. No, that's not the case. Big boosted, and Searson gets away with a lot more than Complexity should have allowed. Now it's down to 2. They're in the A side at least, but good luck getting much further. Keto's dropped a man through the smoke. Obo's dropped him, but now in a 1-on-1 towards CT, finding that kill. Another man close as indeed, and Obo's not ready for it. tabseN finds him, and Big will take 5. Something that we don't call a double con. Big could have heard it, and with this A play coming on, it's clear as day to Big.
Molly in the top of connector, and they do go running on through it. Xantares can have his work cut out for him, and Poison is just kind of sick and tired of waiting around, so he tries to kickstart this round on his own. He has left Complexity in a good spot. Now Tizian firing all the bullets in the world in through the wood, only doing 50 points of damage there to Poison. Searson on this ramp flank in the meantime. AWP on a ramp flank, never ideal, but definitely workable, especially if you're the explosive kind of guy that Searson is. And in this situation now, it's actually great. Like, while they were grouped up and there was trade potential, yeah, the AWP's not ideal, but he just picks the target off from afar, holds down the ramp, and Searson...
Getting into the site is going to be very difficult against these rifles.
Oh, Keto's going to try and get cute around this smoke. Now, he comes to regret that decision very, very quickly. However, Searson, he just sees this as an opportunity to be allowed more kills. So let's see what he puts up. There's the 5-7, snapping turtle, biting down another. Obo gets removed. Searson over here in CT, and he's got teammates holding the line. One by one, complexity fall, and it is going to be a 9-6 half for Big to round out the first half of play on Mirage. You're going to have to join us in just a moment. Tizian is actually trying to fake it out over here towards the A-bomb site, but Complexity haven't fallen for it. This isn't their first rodeo. They've played a Mirage game before. Obo inside of B, taking his time to pick his fights, and it will be Xantares wrapping onto him to find that trade. Bomb plant now solidified in a 3-on-3. Config trying to get the damage off down through short, but nothing connects. This leaves Blame F and Rush up against it all.
Ooh, and Searson, he's trapped on the site right now. Tizian has come in and saved his life, dropping Blame in the apartments, and Rush with a kit smoke might just have to stick the bomb. He needs to kill before that point, though. Surely Big won't lose this one in the post plant. He's not even tapped it either. He's just trying to find a fight, and Tizian will give him one that he won't forget. 3 kills from Tizian and a big round.
It's a full stack today. You're bang on, Hugo, and these Deagles will continue to do damage. The nade even more. Xantares out from Palace. He had to do it all, and he only gets one. Big, they're still committed, they're still going in. And unsurprisingly, A, maybe going to force them to leave Tabson holding on to the aggro push, which is never going to arrive. And secondly, it forced Big to commit to this A play. They lose all this B map control, so where else can they go but A? And in trying to hit this A site, they get churned up, they get shut down. It's almost a full stack here for Complexity.
We talk about Big committing when they don't need to, and this is a perfect example of when they don't need to. So back to spawn they go. Config is here, and he's about to uncover the terrible truths of this round. P250 finds one. Config needs a double. He's done it! Config with a pistol, and he just shuts down this entire damn round. There's nothing that can stop him but Tizian with one, and now in a 1-on-3 to save the day.
How's he done it? Tizian falls, and that's the round.
We got an in-game insight with Pimp now or bomb plant. That's the aim of the game in this round. If they can get a default plant, that would be lovely. Just about getting past Rush. He is going to mow down 2. Bomb drop needs to be picked back up on the balcony, and they'll go right past it. No one retrieving the package. They need the money, and they're not going to get anything in this round. Glock out for Tizian, finds a gun, but good luck getting past this point. Keto. Oh, through the smoke. This is still doable after all. Oh!
Xantares obviously in the fold as well. Like he alone is a great talking point within this team.
And even
then
just
for Complexity, there's just so many names we could talk about, man. We could go on all day, but I think we should focus on the round at hand. That's a nice shot from Poison in through the smoke. I feel like in these last rounds, there's been more smoke kills than there have non-smoke kills, Hugo. This is wild. Obo gets dropped at bench. Config trying to wrap on through towards Connector. Is he ready for the close man? Not looking like it. Xantares holding down the Connector area, denying these rotations, really locking in this round. It's only Blame F left. And
after getting 11 forward, I remember in the first half, so Big have certainly got that up their sleeve, but Blame! Oh my, no scoping. Who are 5-man stacked up on this A-bomb site.
Blame F spotting the first man in, sees the elbow. Config tries to go running in after it. Oh, how's he done that? How's he done that? That's a USP finding a double. And oh, Config another, but surely not 4. 3 is enough though. The USP has somehow risen above the rest. And Tizian just getting whittled down. Surely there's no hope. And there is not. The USPs, they come in clutch.
There's no one here from Cole that can stop Big on the A site. It's only a fake though. They've actually drawn Complexity away from B with that control towards jungle. That's a massive bit of movement, but Cole aren't falling for it. They've realized what's going on. Being pushed in the apartments, Obo's coming for help. Kizo's dropped another on A though, and Blame is gonna bounce back with his rotation, staying on the A site. That's where the bomb is now going. Bigger bailing from B, and it is the right call to make. Blame has still gotten the kill from this position though.
Yeah, now they spot as well that Tizian was lurking over in the connector. They know that there's a man isolated from the rest of the group, and so Complexity, they're really looking to deal with Tizian. A lot of this round is going to come down to how much of a fight he can put up, and the fact that he's dealt with one in connector, that is going to bode well. Config comes in with the trade, but this has left Obo alone at the A-bomb site, trying to take the 1v2. There's a three-man stack here for Complexity. Big. Are they going to commit into a stack again? It feels like it. The flashes are good in response, and Torres will answer back with one, and Big, they're reconsidering. They are realizing that in walking into this B site, they just might find themselves in the belly of the beast after all. Poison still holding the cross from Market. That's an easy kill for Poison. Searson swinging into his crosshair, and now Obo here to deliver another. Big, they had the hunch that it was the stack. Zentares actually started to go back, and he was also keeping an eye on the lower push, but they break away. They try and do the classic of just putting some doubt in Complexity's head before they recommit. And in a 4-on-3, I don't think you were going to tempt Complexity much with a rotation. Zentares now left in this clutch, and when he does get the first, it's not followed up. It's not
hands in the most crucial round of them all.
Config intercepted the mid smoke, but that wasn't his intention. He didn't mean to do it. He was trying to land the cat jump, and he got trapped down in lower tunnels as a result. 10 out of 10 block for the smoke, but that was not what he wanted in this round. Obo's going to hold down B. It might not matter. It might not matter the Config fell early on, because Obo has got this whole B site under lock and key. Zentares now in the 1v4. A very unlikely round for this man, and with two players inside of the B site, the bomb dropped here as well. This is really a tough spot to be in. He's looking for anything, and they're not going to give it up. It's Obo to solidify overtime with 3.
Force them to play a little more passive. They go for a B fake here, trying to symbol a cat play, and that might force rotations away from A. Oh, nice shot from Keto, trading quickly. Searson misses his, and Config's dropped the A-man. That's exactly where this bomb is going as well. A full execute into the site. Rush is the only man here. Config overwhelmed and taps him with a double out of the ramp. It's a big kill, and Searson's dropped Ovo down on B as well. There's nothing for Complexity in this round.
Not saving it for the post plant, or sorry, trying to get this defuse. Instead, he's hunting the kills. He knows he needs them. He puts the first one up, and now it's just Tizian left, but hiding up in Palace. Tizian is not budging, not wavering, and will peek right now at the very end to try take Blame F down with him.
Oh!
While Blame gets all the kills needed to clutch the round, puts himself up on...
Unless they want either a double OT or a loss here, those are both options. Config doesn't even consider the options, though. He would just simply take down Tizian. Rush to follow, and that's a nice shot to Searson. Rush has been quiet when it comes to the numbers in this game, so that kill really does provide something, and Big are just pushing every position right now and getting punished for it.
So it's one of these rounds where Complexity, they kind of already know what's coming their way, and they know that this just gets more profitable the longer they hold these positions. That's exactly why we see Zentares left in a 1v5 now, and while he does deal with the first man, the trade is instantaneous. Unless Searson has anything to say about it.
Oh, and I think he does, Harry. A quick kill responded on by Config. Searson can't escape from the connector. That grenade on Cat does so much damage to Zentares. Needs to have his wits about him. They're chasing him down there, hounding him from the backline. He's watching the apartments and gets away with a kill, but they're already up the pillars. They're already at the golden arches. And Zentares, he gets a meal deal. He shuts down 2 before he's eventually dropped. Poison in a clutch, fakes the bomb, forces the kill, and gets it into a 1-on-1. Great play from Poison.
See it as well, because objectively going to A isn't even a bad call here, but there's no time anymore. Now it would be a very bad call. Tapping in the numbers and not accounting for this short play. Keto swinging on out. Oh, and it's Tabson to open up. Keto was never spotted in Sandwich as a result, and that's going to free him up to get 1, but the trades are in instantaneously. Obo and Config leaving it in a 3-on-3. This Molotov isn't going to deny the bomb plant, but Searson will follow up with a quick flick onto Obo. Now Zentares over here at short side, trying to help his teammates out, isn't going to have a line into the site, isn't going to be able to spot any of these players, so he's got to pick up the pace. Tizian and Searson grouped up in CT, but Poison holds down the angle. And waiting for Zentares to come on in, but now it all falls onto him. This is looking like another OT, and it gets locked in. Config and Poison at this A side of the map, so they're going to try and hit B late, but Zentares is here. He's lined up this great little pop flash for his teammate inside of the site. Now, no one fires off, so there's no information gained from the flash, but now it becomes all too clear. The utility reigns on in. They've dealt with Zentares. They're not going to anticipate a second man here. Tizian, that was his chance to keep this round in the advantage of Big, and with him not getting a kill there, it's all falling apart. Keto 1v4, not going to happen. He's just looking to hold on to the AWP.
Ending up actually in the RTR, but
that leaves him open to go back into the ladder room, but I don't think he's going to with this A play coming on in. He's got to begin this rotation, and oh dear, Keto falling in CT. tabseN has been hung out to dry at ramp, and he was trying to line himself up a bit of utility to bail himself out there. That's his demise. And Tares on this rotation. The Molly's going to force this bomb planter out from the site. The nade follows up. And so Obo does get brought down low, but BlameF still floating around in jungle. And I've said this a few times, whenever I see BlameF still in the server, I feel a sense of calm. I feel a sense of poise. And this is exactly why. He's doubled up. He's turned this back on its head. And it's Obo. It stops being, all right, guys, look, we keep having this in our hands. We can still get it over the line. Now you're looking at this and you're worried that you've fumbled it. And that might be the case with 2 kills going the way of Complexity out of the gate. Another one to follow. It's just tabseN and Tizian. This could be a flawless second overtime from Complexity, and that is quite the statement when you think about just how close this map has been thus far.
Need to rotate a man over, and Poison will begin that point, but Tizian's already passed the window. Obo does drop him. Crucial kill. If Tizian gets a frag there, I wouldn't count Big out of this round, but now it seems like I'm counting them out of this map. tabseN in a 1-on-5. He's got a kill. He's looking for a second. He finds it, but tabseN, surely not. Surely this is unreal. Surely this isn't going to happen. Missed jump. I don't know where he was aiming for there.
One man at ramp, and that's BlameF lying in wait. tabseN's got to check it, and he doesn't. It falls apart. It's a flawless second overtime from Complexity. They get it over the line. They get the job done, and it's Heartbreak Hotel for Big. That's where they're going to be checking in now. Right now, for Complexity, they've shifted quite a ways since that victory back on the previous map, and in this round it's a fast play into the B bomb site. It's a bit back and forth. The nades have done good damage early on, and Config trying to hold down the line one by one. It is just the slaughterhouse at B.
To go for an open plant, and if he does that, he'll likely get spammed. So it's a lose-lose situation. The fake plant, the grenades will follow, and actually one of them going out. Here's the second. That will do the killing blow. Goodbye, tabseN. Thanks for playing the round, but you will not be getting that bonus money for Big, not anytime soon. The Deagles for Keto. Okay, a couple of kills out of nowhere, but this should still not be around.
No, they rush him. They deny that bomb plant money.
A mid-lurk or something of the sorts from Tizian could be very impactful here. Flashes up for Cole. They're going to try and get aggressive. Config pushed forward with that utility. He gets nothing from it. Poison, same story, but looking to be a little bit more effective this time. Denied by the AWP, and it's Obo to pick up the pieces of this round, and this round is in pieces for Big. Tizian on this lurk that we so often see go unaccounted for, but right now it's everything that Big have, and Complexity are very aware of it. Good grenade will do damage, but nothing significant, and Obo on 3 kills right now is looking for the 4-piece. It might just be around the corner. Tizian should probably save, and he's going to get out of here alive at the very least. Cole give him that, but they will take away another round. 4-0 lead. And that's a
bomb site, so it's still going to be a very hard round for Complexity to get back into. But that kill onto Tizian out in the open, trying to lurk through mid. That's given them more than a means to get back into it, right? 3-on-3, there was even a world in which Complexity might have just saved, but now they are spurred on. Now they are looking for this. tabseN trying to answer the call, but he's only good for one. It's Keto now alone to finish the work that tabseN so graciously started. And this bomb ticking away. Keto trying to play for the bomb tap, and he does swing out, deals with Obo. Now just Config left to deal with, and Keto hits the shot. Big. Now he's going to find Tares. All right, maybe we spoke too soon. tabseN gets tagged there by a Deagle. Still an M4 on Obo as well. The flash is great, though, and tabseN is hunting these kills down. Obo does recover and does get that trade. Tizian on the line. And, Obo pressuring him. Now it only falls onto Keto. Someone's got to get on this bomb, and they've got to get on it now. Keto needs this clutch, and he finds the first man. Obo's off the bomb, and Keto's going to keep it under wraps. Once again, a 1v2.
There are definitely holes in either side's buy. No kits for the retake, so Poison has to fight for his death here, and he's going to get 2 before he falls. The bomb's been dropped. Tares follows up. Poison will drop the AWP. The lack of armor really proving to be a problem. Poison's not to be aced right now, and there's no one that can stop him. Maybe Keto can be that man, but he's being very loud, running up the ramp, and Config will close it, stealing the ace, but it's not a worry. Poison, can he find the AWP? Back towards this A site. Actually, sorry, both kills are B. So, expecting Complexity to get a gamble stack, that's the wrong read. Complexity come back to this site, but the missed shot will cause disaster. And those kills just keep on coming for Big. 2 from Keto. Flame's giving away his position. He's here to stay, but, well, the grenade will trade, but Keto gets away with 4. So, what's it like for these guys? I don't know. But back to the action anyway. It's a bit of an A play for Big. The boost denied, and Flame's got to run.
Yeah, now that you've spotted the boost, it's very tempting for Zintares to just swing on out from short and catch them in this position. Flashback through for Blame F, but he's only presented with 1 kill, and Tizian in with the response. The man advantage taken for Big. No utility to rain on down into this plant spot, but Keto actually will get wallbanged out of the round. However, tabseN holding the line, puts up a double and leaves it all onto Obo in a 1v3. Now, 2 of these players
can buy whether he lives or dies. So, living is obviously better. It means you can spend less money, save some for later, even drop that AWP if you want Poison to have util behind it.
They've kind of pumped the brakes. They've slowed down a bit, and this has given a lot of time for Complexity to get ready and get players into this site, and Config being one of them, holding the line down with this AWP, puts up another. Config coming alive, and a player up on top of the box. Oh! Config, no scope through the smoke, quick as you like. Searson all alone, and Config trying to best him. It is going to get beaten to the punch by Rush, but still a stellar hold from Config from Rush. And grouping up in mid, Complexity now hearing the utility going on in, now become aware of what's afoot. Keto opening up with a... What? That is...
No.
Keto's Deagle has been unreasonably good in this series, and oh my goodness, he even follows up with it. Does Keto see smokes? Are they there for him? I don't know anymore, because he keeps on doing disgusting stuff like this. Obo and Blame, last 2 left alive, and Keto is just taking this round by storm. Obo, he's running into CT, not looking to save, obviously. Last round of the first half, so he's trying it, but this is not doable. This is not happening. It's Big, winning out the half, narrowly so, 8-7.
The 14, but are Complexity going to let the ball drop here? We're a map up in this series. This is Big's pick, but it's instant Glock kills Cole. Fake A, they run right back through T-spawn, and Big try and fast flank. They get denied on it, and now everyone getting picked up. There's still 2 more Ts on this A side. They're just trying to win the round off of kills here, and why not bring the bomb back towards A? You get in the kills, you get in the round, the bomb's going all the way over the map, but it's not a problem. It's an 8 for Complexity. Keto's going to drop the smoke at the top of the stairs if he can get time to do so. It's actually going to go a bit deep, and so the T's will just flood through it regardless. Keto on the site, good spray, but he's down to 2. Surely no more than 1. Luckily, he's got support, and the mow down from Keto. The grenade certainly helps. tabseN gets a double in the mix, and stop and wait for Obo to work this rifle, try and look for a kill. If he can get one, that would put Cole in a far better spot, but they're just going to fully execute, commit as a unit, use these pistols together as they try and chase the site. tabseN goes wide, he drops a bomb, but Blame from short does get a response. The bomb yet to be picked up, and Big are really fighting for this. Almost through the smoke was that shot, but it will go above. searsson was waiting for a guaranteed kill, and that he gets. Blame dropping back with a fake plant from Poison. It's not going to force anything out. The swing and the miss. Oh no, the right click from Poison. He tries to take the silencer off, and he gets killed in the sight. Blame
attempting to peek through this smoke. They're both looking for an angle, and Blame is the man to find it. 1 shot is all that's required to deal with Keto. He's pushed onto short side and is now wrapping ramp, and this is something that Blame won't be ready for. Keto was last seen back in A, but he's dropped. Blame's heard the noise. He's hunting for the kill, and he needs it. 5 seconds. Blame, he's not there. Oh no, there's no time. Keto might even get him after time, and a nice attempt from Blame F. But not quite. That would connect in the most spectacular way for Big is connecting. And in this round, Zintares, no exception. He wants to get stuck in a little bit more. He's found a double with it. He's dropped the bomb out here on ramp. tabseN now stepping up to the mark as well. And this is a great start from Big. They are just not giving Complexity any room to maneuver. They are really laying down the pain, laying down the dominance, and it's so assertive, so much control being taken by Big. And in this round, Config burns out to the Molotov, tagged as he tries to cross. Poison all alone, and he walks into the stack. Map point for Big, 1 away from taking us.
Maxi is still going to try and commit to this mid-take with a deep smoke towards elevators. Zintares drops one of his own to try and fight past it. I like this angle as well, just trying to watch the back CT flank while players enter the site, and he won't let them in. Although tabseN drops Obo and does trade it. That's a weird one. Obo gets up the stairs with 2 players in B. No one deals with him, and there's no way Tizian should be dying there. But now let's give it a chance for Cole to go A. They don't realize there's a triple B setup, though, and Keto has already begun his rotation. Look what he's found on the way.
Yeah, betrayed by the barrel. Blame F left all alone. Does drop the first man. And Tabson actually has left this B side of the map, playing down at ramp now. Can keep the dream alive for Complexity here on this map. 2 kills to his name. He needs the hat trick. He's pushing into CT and he's ready for Tabson. A 9th on the board and Blame F will deliver it. Hit a weakened A bomb site is now out the window. And they're going to be walking into this stack once again.
Or not. They're walking away. That bomb is leaving A as this util goes up. There's 3 players setting a fake, but that's through the smoke. Oh no. What a way for this map to fall apart. Cole about to fake the A site with a B execute. That site is empty, but they've lost everyone on A, and now Big have realized, yeah, Cole do have B, but they should have 4 or 5 alive. That's not the case. Smoke spam from Tabson may have just closed out this map, and Cole in a 2-on-5 with a delayed bomb plant from Rush. Oh dear, good luck.
Yeah, they're going to try and play an aggressive crossfire, because at this point in time, you don't really have many more options, right? You either play for the clutch and hope that they go slow, and why would Big go slow? They rush into the site. Now, no one's ready for Blame, but yeah, he's not going to be able to do that. He would have to spray down all 5.
I didn't really think that this one was going to go to all 3, especially with what we were seeing from Complexity over on Virgo. However, this action is really taking place in the fast pace here at the B site, and right now, it's Rush out in front of it.
Oh dear, they're going everywhere. The CTs don't want to give it up for free, though. They're going to fight through the door. Tizian gets 2 before he drops off, and Complexity a man up with a bomb dropped on the site. They need to get it off the ground. It is open for the door, though. That is a bit of a predicament as Rush looks to cross. Poison will grab it. There's that smoke out in the door. Tabson getting tagged. Tizian tries his hand, and he will fail. It's just this grenade from Tabson. It finds nothing. And Complexity, they should have this one locked in.
Yeah, they should. Now, we say Tabson, more like Tapson, as he gets erased from the game itself. That's not going to feel good. He's got some plans of his own. Here's Blame App getting involved in the round. Little does he know, a second player's on catwalk. Tapson with the scout. My goodness, what a shot that was. Just trying to get the bomb down. Complexity's already got their hands full. Grenades are going to start to ring in. And a 3v2 retake here for Big.
Yeah, nice nade on the post plant. Obo down to 50 immediately. And there's no kit up for Big, so kills must come, and they must come soon as well. The spam puts Tabson down to 30, and it's a double CT retake. This is not where you want your players to be coming from. But Big, beggars cannot be choosers. They've got to make the best of what they got. Tabson's gone. Config swivels and play together. This is expertly played by Complexity. Well, take what you can get.
Pearson's going to have to let go in this round. Poison is able to put his AWP to use, and they're going to continue to pressure up long A, 3 deep. They have left a man here in top middle in the form of Blame F, but as the Puppet Master goes to pull so the strings here towards long, it hasn't gone super well for Complexity. Now just Rush and Blame F together in a 3v2. Blame's got to move. He's got to get more into the fight. It's Rush. He's currently out here on an island by himself.
Blame got spotted late as well, so they know temporarily they have Rush alone. They're going to try and fight him while he's got no support. But Rush has pushed past with a flashbang from Blame. Molly in the spawn. And that bomb is crossed. Rush should focus on the part, but they might double peek. They might swing and look for fights. That does work for another one, but Rush doesn't realize the Molly hides Keto, the smoke, the incandescence trace.
Wants to play the big game with him. And that's what we're going to see. Tabson set up in the cross. Going to have to try to spam through the smoke to find a kill. They smoked him off, but this is set up pretty good so far for the big plan. Wow. That was not a kill that needed to happen, though. Tizian falls to the op Poison, and a trade comes in for Tabson. This one's going to get offered real quick, just under 30 seconds left of the clock, and it's config to try to salvage this one where it stands. However, Xantares finally arrives on the scene. Long is compromised, and Blame F 1v1 with Xantares. Where does this end up? 15 seconds left on the clock. Get pressed here. It's going to be a press for time. Eventually, Blame F has to make a move. He's going to pop flash his way through the smoke, but Xantares a little too aware, and they are ready for it. Tizian's going to be ready for this cross. He's already going to start to spam, and he's not the only one here that's going to be leaving a little bit of a present for Complexity. Big shot. Pearson not even taking one, and it's Rush and Obo that open the site like a can opener.
The old head clicks for Cole, and they're going to send Big running. Some things should be remembered and not continued.
Exactly. That's kind of like my argument about playing single-player games over again, because the graphics are not going to be up there. It's like watching...
Yeah, there is a player in CT though. Zantares isn't armed for the job. He's just going to go out wide with a pistol, gets away with one, flashed off, falls back, but into the Molotov. The bullets will kill him first anyway. Keto with the Deeg, and we know what he can do with this gun, but this time only good for one. Obo gets tagged and lives to fight another day. He's going to get the bomb out of here instead of risking it into B. I say risking it, it's not a risk. B is clear. Obo just wants the gunfights, and he'll take them tooth and nail. One more found. Blame spots both in the spawn, but luckily Obo's already up on the catwalk. They are going to hear this. Yeah, but they're taking so long that he doesn't know how close he could be. He's considering the CT walk-up. They're not coming from it. He's got to turn. Here comes Tizian in the back line, and he shuts down the round for Big.
Yeah, they all bait and switch. Searson will take the first shot. He's going to ring it out on the config. They already read into it. Tizian didn't have a chance in hell, and it's Rush that takes him out. Meanwhile, Searson is going to continue to be a menace here, but it's not enough. 3v2, Obo and Blame F, left to their own devices here. Blame F, if he can work out middle, if he can find this kill on the rotator, that's going to open up this A site completely. He's going to go for the peek now, spots the legs, taps away, and finally Keto goes down. But what that's done is left Zantares stuck in middle, and now a 1v1.
The timing coming up catwalk, and that molly buys Obo more seconds to plant. Zantares coming in with a molly of his own, pushes Obo out, and Zantares is going to try and chase him down, but Obo is already posted on the angle, ready and waiting, and he's not going to get the shot. Zantares acts along though. Complexity, they just do it round after round. Run it back, baby. Tabson's in the pit though. There's 3 CTs here, and the T's have seen nothing. They've been blind ever since they got through those doors, and they won't see much more than death itself. Config does respond. Searson's still here and pushing the perimeter. Maybe he should be careful, but shot through the smoke. Searson eventually punished. The bomb's been dropped, but Tizian has control of it. A kill wall flashed, and Poison now alone. This is just a mess, Trace. Nothing makes sense anymore.
And they, being Big Clan, well, they missed the opening, or the first response shot here. Oh, that would have been sick. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Tizian's able to close the round out big.
No smoke for this catwalk, looking to take dry fights. Tabson's walking up through CT, and the AWP is the first point of contact.
Boom. Searson had the opportunity right there like a dove in the air. He's going to continue to deliver. Searson on 2. Will he go for 3? Yes, he will. Connects to the head of Poison.
Ooh.
And almost walks away with everything needed right there. Config not able to answer the call either. Players spread out through middle and upper. Obo being the only player in upper. It's created a little bit of a dilemma. And now that they've spotted Obo, that's going to hold these B players in place for a little bit on the big side.
Oh, what? No.
He's out, Cub Scouts. Zantares, Keto.
And then just sprays down the second man like it's nothing. This round is done, Big. You can give it a go. You can give it a try, but you are not getting out alive. No saving here either for Tizian. It's the last round of the half. He's got his deagle out. Forget the reload on the M4. There's not much time left in this round anyway.
Go stand in the molly, Tizian. Just do it.
Yeah, do the justice that, well, Big deserve in this round at least. Complexity are going to shut it out. 10 rounds at the end of the first half. An awesome showing from Complexity's T-side.
Help out his player at catwalk if needed. Now the flashes go over. Poison's going to try and peek on the back of him. They've snuck up close, and that's a bit of a shame for Poison. He was holding for that push the whole round, it felt like. The moment he backs away, the push comes in, and now catwalk taken for Big. They've got long control. Complexity, they're left in a 3-on-5 retake, and everyone grouped up in middle. They're all trying to wrap around over here towards Long to come in for this retake.
Yeah, Long was a big problem for, well, Big. Imagine that in the first half of play. But here, well, here they're making a stand. They do have this bomb planted, and ultimately nowhere for Complexity to run. Except for Long A. This is all they've got left. There's nothing left in the tank. Searson at the car, as usual. It's Rush that finally silences him. But crossing this is going to be no easy feat. In fact, I don't even think it's going to be possible this round, going in the way of Big. They pick up a pistol and ultimately make this game just a little bit closer.
Out in towards middle. They drop a smoke to allow for the cross. Second as well, going to block off any vision from player in CT. Obo, though, hidden close in this little corner, doubling down, and now putting this back in the advantage of Complexity. However, once again, the B site is already gone. It's already been taken by Big. In through the window, it's Blame F laying down the pain. Obo tries to duck in through the doors.
He's going to have to hold on tight, or Zantares is going to have to do all the work. We don't know. Here we go, though. Zantares peeks the door. It's Rush that he takes out. He does it just with such conviction. It's unbelievable. Fully commits to that. What's that's done, though, is really bring this round full circle for Big. I can't even believe it. Kind of stuttering at the concept. And again, you mentioned that this money was wonky over on the side of Complexity, and there's no Willy Wonka in sight. No magic will be happening here. Tizian has pushed himself all the way out. He's got some teammates. They're going to erase this problem that is Complexity at Long. surely there's no answer.
Yeah, well, one good thing about all this confusion and all this chaos is that while they're so busy trying to deal with Rush, they might not account for Config, who's been hidden here this whole time, but of course they swing him. And that's a little bit heartbreaking. Complexity, they were trying to play like a bait-and-switch setup, and I think that's why Rush is so... And for Poison, this is probably just the save. It's not going to make for the most thrilling a round, but it might end right here, right now, thanks to this flank from Keto in through long. Oh, this AWP of Poison, though. It's been good. In moments where you need it, Poison is here time and time again to step up. And that shot where you would have loved for it to connect, it might have made all the difference. Keto, he's not waiting around. Oh, big. Oh, my goodness. Keto is open this side, wide open. Sears is going to miss the shot onto Obo, but it might not matter. That kill might just be in vain to destroy Complexity's chances in the remainder of this series. And if you take all the guns away, this really could just be it. Solidified by Big on the back of this hunt. And Obo, I'm not fancying his odds. Tabson finds him, 14 on the board. Big, they've decided instead that they're going to fall back into long, but Poison's AWP is here. The flash goes over, he's left blind, and Searson saw him. Even if he doesn't get the kill right away, they know that Poison's here, and he actually is to shoot them through his teammate Rush.
Wow. Well, that flashbang's not going to do everything that Rush wanted it to. In fact, this whole round has crumbled. Obo and Config, the only two left alive on their rotation. And the A site has fallen. Olympus, not even a question. This one going in the way of Big Clan so far. 2v2 with the bomb planted. They find themselves kind of trapped in sight, though. Here comes Obo from long. He's able to take down Zonteras. Just leaves Tabson. Don't underestimate this gentleman. There's your first shot. Looks for the second. Makes it look easy and convincing on Obo. Can he do the same for Config? He can! Tabson puts him up to 15. Big Clan are just one away from securing the series.
With Big a man up and their eyes set on the A bomb site, there's one man here to try and make a stand. Rush, he's been good in this series thus far for Complexity, but immediately bested by Tizian. This one might just be over. Obo and Config, what can they do in the 2-on-4?
Gut feeling tells you not a lot, but Obo takes down Keto, and that's going to help. Molotov from Searson is going to bide a little bit more time in this 3v2. This is for everything. Complexity. Well, at the very best, get in here and defuse, but now that's looking like an impossible task. Searson with the last two frags. Tabson, he's happy with it. He's happy with the result, and so are the rest of Big Clan. They pick up this map, they do it, and they do it well here in the second half.